Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be taking you on a memory lane of Nykaa lipsticks. Nykaa is one brand who have launched more than 10 different formulas into their lipstick family, and I am really happy to announce that I have tried every single formula they have launched so far. They have an inexpensive lipstick which will cost you $299 to an expensive lipstick which will cost you rupees 850. Nothing has crossed so far 850 mark of pricing, so I'm really happy and glad on that part. But yes, in this video you will know all about the best as well as the worst lipstick launches they have done. Why am I doing this video? Just to help you to understand, do you really don't need all different formulas Nykaa have launched? And yes, every lipstick has a pro and a con. This is not a review video on every single lipstick I'm going to talk about. I have already done a dedicated review as well as swatch videos on almost every single lipstick I'm going to show you today here. But this is more of a compilation video, my thought, and yes, in future also will I be sticking around with certain formulas Nykaa has launched. And yes, I must say Nykaa has launched some of the best formulas. So without rambling too much, let's just get started. So before I start talking about every single launch they did, all the necessary details, the basic details, the pricing, the gram of product, the number of shades you get, and if anything more important than that is needed, I will be placing it right on the screen so you will know everything, because I'm going to skip on these information because I don't have one launch, I have way too many launches to talk about here. So yes, the first lipstick Nykaa ever launched and was a little bit of controversial on the name was the Nykaa So Matte lipsticks. Now yes, when they were launched, people were like getting gaga over it, not because of the number of shades they launched, because of the stunning packaging they got for us. It was a magnetic closure packaging, and yes, they were offering quite a number of shades here. The formula said So Matte, and that time the era was for matte lipsticks. So any lipstick had that word matte, people assumed that it is supposed to be a drying matte lipstick, non-transferable. Though on the other side, this lipstick was totally opposite to the name, So Matte. It is definitely a creamy matte lipstick. It is a nice textured lipstick. I really like wearing this formula now. That time even I was not a fan on this lipstick. I felt they could have launched a proper matte rather launching something like this as their first lipstick. But now when I use it, I really like it, because now again we are back into that zone of creamy mattes or so mattes. So this is definitely one of their good launches. Yes, these lipsticks are available in many different shades and they keep adding more shades to this range. These are priced also pretty well and you get so many shades to choose from. So if you haven't tried So Matte, then you might as well give a small thought, because they're not the best but they're not the worst launch. You are definitely going to get some amazing shades here, and the formula is definitely creamy in texture. Lipstick doesn't stay too long, you have to go in with multiple touch-ups, but I don't mind because I'm loving this kind of formula lately. So yes, for now it is definitely one of the good launches by Nykaa. I'm not planning to give any kind of scoring to any of the launches, though I would be saying it as more of worst launch, good launch, and the best launch. Good is somewhat which is not like up to my expectation, but I can still wear it and I still enjoy it, so it's not into a bad or a worst category. But worst is like something which I have not bought more shades and I will never recommend anyone. And best, you all know that it has to be like there in my vanity, and I would have bought like multiple shades also. Talking about the next launch Nykaa came out in their lipstick family is this Nykaa Paintstix. I think it is Paintstix, I don't remember the name, you will see it on the screen. Now when these were launched, I got really excited. Reason not being Nykaa launched it, because that time MAC Cosmetic also had a lipstick like this in a similar kind of packaging, and since I couldn't afford MAC, I was very excited on these. I had like 3 to 4 shades in this. Now I'm left with only one. Now again, the formula is creamier, it's smooth, buttery, and I would say this is much more pigmented than your So Matte by Nykaa. So yes, I was very happy on this launch more than the So Matte. And yes, the lipsticks performs well, it stays well, and the longevity on these lipsticks are much more than the So Matte. And the pricing on both the lipsticks are good. Even here you get a good full-size lipstick for a good pricing, and you get too many shades to choose from. Though I would say stay away from the deeper shades in this range because they start bleeding on the face in hot summer. But winter's made, this lipstick can be your best friend because the formula is such. It is very hydrating, very creamy on the lips. Again, one of the best launches by Nykaa, I would say. It is one of my favorites, and I do see myself now repurchasing them because I'm left with only one shade. I may get a little wrong with the series of launches they did because obviously we are walking down the memory lane of Nykaa lipsticks. It is history. So yes, I can go a little wrong here and there. But I think the next lipstick they happened to launch was the Nykaa Matalacious Lip Crayons. Now, I am not a big fan on these lipsticks. Reason being, they are pigmented, they are buttery, they are creamy. The only thing which I noticed with the Matalacious one, they start getting crumbly on the lips. So I did not enjoy this formula altogether. I remember having a nude shade which I gave it to someone, and then I have this shade now which I was like, I got it as a free product and I did not enjoy it. I have still used it, like I just used it just to know the formula again, and not the best formula by Nykaa. This is definitely one of their worst launches as per me, but I know a lot of you love this formula. So if you love it, if it works for you, wear it, buy more. But for me, it was not the best. Yes, you do get a lot of shades to choose here because Nykaa has too many lipsticks. So now I feel a lot of shades can be repetitive in the different launches. So you have to look out for that aspect as well. But for the pricing and the formula, I'm not happy, and I did not get curious, and neither I bought more shades. So yes, something I will definitely pass, and I would not recommend anyone to get it. There are much more lip crayons in the market by different brands. You can get those, but this is not the one you should be getting. So yes, this was definitely a pass and a worst launch by Nykaa. Moving on to another similar format of lipstick, and I didn't know why they happened to launch in a different packaging, and that time also I pinpointed this is the Nykaa Pout Perfect lipsticks or lip crayons. Now when you see this, and when you see this, what is the difference is the packaging, but the formula I would say is a little bit better on the Pout one because it is creamy, it is pigmented, but it's just that it is too creamy for my liking. It moves too much on the lips, it starts bleeding. So I am not a person who likes lipstick which starts creating mess on my face. I want a lipstick which stays on. The purpose of this lipstick, I would say, is more of giving you more of a pout effect on the lips. Yes, it does that, but creating a lot of mess around. So yes, not one of my good purchases, and one of the worst launches by Nykaa in their lipstick family, and I would not recommend this one also to anyone. Moving further in this video and moving towards future, Nykaa came out with their first ever liquid lipstick. Now when these lipsticks were launched, everybody just went like here and there, like everybody wanted like every single shade in this launch. And yes, for the price, Nykaa had got a good formula, I must say that. But here also I have a story to tell. So Nykaa launched their liquid lipstick in I think 15-16 shades. I don't remember the shades. As I said, there are too many lipsticks to count on. So yes, I picked up the shade Madras Kapi. Later I added 5 more shades from the mini sizes. So here is the full size, you get minis also in this. So if you are under a budget and you want to try these lipsticks and you want to have more shades, then you buy the minis. That's a good thing Nykaa did with some of their good lipsticks. Now here you get a good liquid lipstick if it is more of a mid-tone to deeper shade. With the lighter shades, I do feel it gets a little patchy on the application and they do not cover your complete lip. Yes, you have to go like with 3 layers of lipstick to cover your pigmentation on the lips. So Most of the brands, liquid lipstick, do that. But when a brand keeps coming out with too many launches and too many different formula, then my expectation is really high on every single launch they do, because they are like the lipstick queens and kings. So yes, here I was a bit disappointed with the lighter shades. So I would say I'm not putting this lipstick in the best, neither the worst. These are one of the good launches by Nykaa. Would I go ahead and buy more now? No, because I already have like 6 to 7 shades. I have enjoyed all the shades by them. I have worn them. They're completely over. This is the only shade I'm left with now, and neither I'm planning to buy anymore, because I feel now there are much more better formulas in the market compared to the Nykaa liquid lipsticks. So you can completely pass on also, but I would still say try their deeper shades. They are just lovely on the lips and they're very comfortable. So yes, again, a good launch by Nykaa. Liquid lipstick, liquid lipstick, liquid lipstick. So Nykaa, I think, wanted to get another liquid lipstick for us, but this one I did not enjoy. Again, is the Nykaa Squad Eyes on Fleek lipstick or Eyes on Squad lipstick, which come into a packaging like this, and I picked up 2 shades. The shade I'm holding as of now is on Fleek. Now the purpose of this lipstick is to be more of something like a moussey textured lipstick which can be used as your cheek tint as well, and use it on your lips. Now frankly speaking, they are not something which I enjoy on my lips or on my cheeks, because the performance is not up to my expectation. On the lips they move, they don't stay at one place. It's patchy all over. They do not dry to any kind of matte, neither creamy matte or semi matte. So yeah, I think they are Demi matte lipsticks by Nykaa. I remember the name. So yes, they are something which I would not recommend anyone, because the performance is not great. If you like it, use it. Though I feel you can use this lipstick as more of your everyday gloss, which is not shiny, which is not like sticky, which is not goopy, but it is there on the lips. Like people would feel there is something on your lips, but it is not like, it is not giving you too much of pigment on the lips. So yes, again, one of the worst launches by Nykaa in my eyes. I did not enjoy this launch, neither I would recommend this launch to anyone. Next up, I have a lipstick which I did not enjoy. Again, into Nykaa lipstick family is their Nykaa Lip and Cheek Color Molten Matte Lipstick. Now Nykaa is one brand I feel has given so many different names to our matte lipsticks. Demi matte, semi matte, molten matte, so matte, ultra matte, matte matte. So Nykaa is one brand who has come out with so many different mattes, like so many different formulas that you name it and you have it. Again, this one is not something I would recommend anyone, because again, I did not enjoy this launch as well. It doesn't fully cover my lips. It is again just like your cheek tint, but I would say this is more of a better version of your Demi matte as a cheek tint. But as a lipstick, it doesn't do anything extraordinary for my lips. I think ऐसे आपको और भी different brands से मिल जाएंगे, जैसे कि Lakme Lip and Cheek Mousse lipsticks. They are much better than this. They are pigmented. You can use it as your cheek tint, but this one, I don't even enjoy putting it on my cheeks for that matter. But they perform really well as a cheek tint, because a lot of dry skin people would love this one. If you like it, wear it, because this was one of their hot selling lipsticks, and yes, they were out of stock, then they've restocked. So yes, one of the hot selling, so I am assuming that a lot of you love it. But something which I completely passed it. I did not buy more shades, and I did not even use it much. So yes, something again not done best by Nykaa. It definitely falls into a category of worst launch. So this video is not only about lipstick launches by Nykaa, but all the lip products they have launched so far into their lip family. So next up, I have lip liners by Nykaa. Now I must say I'm pretty late using them. They were launched, a year passed by. I think after that only I happened to buy my first Nykaa lip liner, and from that time I have been constantly wearing them. So yes, the Nykaa lip liners come into a packaging like this, and now recently they have added more chic shades, out of which I'm eyeing 3 shades. I'm definitely getting them. Now these are well made, like they are one of the best launches by Nykaa, and I must tell you, these lip liners can actually work as more of your lipstick also. If you just top it up with a good gloss, you have your lipstick right there. And if you want to increase the longevity of your creamy lipsticks, or the lipstick which fade out faster, add these lip liners and you're sorted. They're creamy, they apply well, they cover your full lip, and yes, they really work well in all weather, be it summer, winter, monsoon. These lip liners are not budging. You have 2 good shades to choose here, and for instance, I would say I like almost every single shade they have launched into their lip liner family. But yes, for the formula, packaging, the way it applies on the lips, definitely these lip liners, one of the best launches by Nykaa, and I don't want more lip liners by Nykaa. Please don't launch more formulas, Nykaa. I'm happy with this one. I'm extremely happy with this one. So yes, another wonderful and one of the best launches by Nykaa. So if you remember, in between there was this time when every brand was coming out with a lipstick which had a sponge applicator. And how can Nykaa be away from it? Nykaa also wants to get their own version. So Nykaa came out with their Nykaa Wonderpuff cushion lipsticks, I think in 10 or 12 shades. Now I must say that these shades and the lip liner shades do match. So like if you have this shade, so I have a matching liner right here. So these lipsticks have the exact shades of the lip liners. So you can actually pick your matching lip liners if you want to. Now talking about this launch, this was the expensive lipstick by Nykaa so far for 850 rupees. As I said, you get I think 10 to 12 shades here, and this is a pretty different formula and a different applicator. I have 2 shades. Now I really like the formula on this one. It is not the super pigmented lipstick, but it is not going to budge here and there. If you want to wear a lipstick just like a cheek tint on the lips, like a stain, then these lipsticks are really good. But if you want to wear these lipsticks as your proper full on lipstick the way I'm wearing now, then these are not the best options to go for, because they are for 850. For the pricing, I do feel these lipsticks were pretty expensive, because the shades they are offering are not new. Nykaa already has these shades in other launches I've shown you so far. So the shades are not different. I'm just getting a lipstick which is not going to give me extreme pigmentation or coverage, and I'm just going to be left with a matte stain. So if you want to use this product as more of a lip stain and your blush, then you buy this. If not, then this can fall into a category of worst launch. But for me, it is one of the good launches by Nykaa. But for the pricing, it is definitely expensive, and I don't feel like buying more shades now, because I feel Nykaa has much more lipsticks to offer. And why would I put 850 on a lipstick like this, which I don't even wear every day, neither I reach out to a lot. So yes, this cannot be your everyday lipstick also. I have done a full review as well as a swatch video. Watch that review if you want to know more. But yes, this will definitely fall into their good launches. Moving on in this video, and moving on to our next amazing and one of the best launches done by Nykaa so far into their lipstick family, I would say. Yes, they have launched many more lipsticks after this, but I feel if I really have to rank any lipstick number 1, then it has to be the Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks. Oh my god. You just have to get at least 2 shades for yourself. Get any shade you like, you're going to love it. For the shade, for the formula, and the way it sits on the lip. It is a perfect matte lipstick for your summer and for your winters. Now in winters, I do feel certain shades tend to get a little drying on the lips after a few hours. But these lipsticks are not going anywhere. They don't budge, they don't move, they just give you those fuller lips. Even the lighter shades completely cover your pigmentation on the lips. So for $5.99, I do feel Nykaa has done an extremely wonderful job on these lipsticks, and these are by far one of the best launches by Nykaa. And yes, I do see myself buying some of the shades again. Like I have to repurchase 2 shades, Grace and Diana, because mine are almost done. So you know how much I love these, and this formula and the shades they offer are really out of the box. I do feel the shades that Nykaa Ultra Matte has, they are pretty different from all of the other launches they have done. So if you haven't tried Nykaa Ultra Matte, which I doubt you haven't, if you have still not, then they have minis also. So get a mini for yourself, use it on your lips. You will definitely go back and buy the full size. I've done a complete swatch video on 7 shades I have from this range. So yes, I absolutely love them. They are definitely by far one of the best launches done by Nykaa into their lipstick family. After such a wonderful and an extremely well done lipstick, Nykaa came out with these Nykaa Matte to Last Metallic Liquid Lipstick and Eyeshadow. They are somewhat like this. Now frankly speaking, for me it should not even exist into Nykaa lipstick family, because they are like glitter toppers, and this can only be used as your eyeshadow. It should not be put on your lips. I feel they do not do anything extraordinary, and why would I put a glitter on my lips? Though I've done a full review on these. Also, I bought 2 shades and I swatched it and reviewed it. If you're a person who likes glitter lipsticks or lipstick which has a metallic touch, try the Smashbox metallic lipsticks. They are better. They're really good. They're not chunky, and it's not a separate glitter which you put on your lipstick. You cannot wear these by themselves. They look very metallic-y, as if you are getting dressed for some Halloween party or some, you know, parties where you wear these all glitters and fancy dresses. No, I don't see myself wearing it. Neither I have worn it. After my review video, I've never worn this on my lips. Though I have worn this on my eyes sometimes. You can actually use them as your eyeshadows. It is really good as an eyeshadow, but not as a lipstick. So yes, something which I will definitely put it into worst launch. It is not even a good launch for me. As I said, I don't think this product should have been existing into Nykaa lipstick family, because there are so many good lipsticks. There are worse lipstick also, but nothing is closer to this one. So if you haven't tried this, you can totally skip it. This is not something I would suggest anyone to put on their lips. Next up, Nykaa came out with their lip glosses. And yes, I must say, I really like these glosses by Nykaa. For a drugstore brand to get a good gloss, it gets pretty difficult at times, I feel. Either they are sticky, either they are completely transparent. They have like 5 shades, but all of them perform the same way. But Nykaa came out with good number of shades, and all the shades have a good amount of pigment going on. If you wear them by themselves, they are going to look good, and if you want to top it on a lipstick, you have a shade like that. I went ahead and bought a shade called Honey Boo 01. Now I have very limited glosses, and whatever glosses I have, I love them. One of them is this is my love. Now this is one shade which will complement any lipstick you wear. Now it doesn't alter the shade of your lipstick, it just simply sits on your lipstick very nicely. It's not sticky, it doesn't stick on your other parts of your face, like it doesn't spread here and there, your hair doesn't stick on your lips. So it's a very comfortable lip gloss. Now if you're expecting too much of a high shine with it, then that high shine may fade away after like a sip of coffee or a juice. You cannot expect the same shine on the time when you applied the gloss. But you initially apply it and you start talking, the shine I think tends to settle, but it is still there in a very subtle manner. Like it is not right on the face that okay, she is wearing a gloss. That kind of a feeling, nobody will get it from you, but your lips will still look fresh and juicy. And yes, these glosses are those kind of glosses, and they are priced also pretty well. I think they are only for $5.99 and you get so many shades to choose from. But I will still say Do not buy too many glosses, just buy one shade and you are sorted. So this is definitely one of the best launches by Nykaa. In such a long time of Nykaa lipstick history, Nykaa did a collaboration with Masaba. So Nykaa and Masaba together created some 6 to 8 shades, and yes, I also went ahead and picked 2 shades from the first Masaba by Nykaa lipstick. So I picked up the shade Nimbu Pani and Pataka, and I must say the formula is definitely one of the good formulas by Nykaa. And yes, these lipsticks also glide on as a creamy lipstick. They stay well, but that creaminess, that shine is there. The longevity on these lipsticks are good. They stay easily up to 5 hours. And if you end up eating anything, you still a nice lipstick going on. It's not completely off your lips. And you can just take out your lipstick, do a simple touch up, and you are sorted. I really like the formula on these ones also. Again, do not compare this formula with any other existing formulas I showed you as of now from Nykaa, because this formula is different. You cannot compare this formula with So Matte, you cannot compare this formula with Paintstix, and further also whatever lipstick I'm going to show you, the formula is not same. Till the time you don't buy the lipstick, try the lipstick, wear the lipstick for the longer, you will never understand how the lipstick formulas are different from each other. By just seeing some random reviews or people just comparing the lipsticks, you cannot say that the lipsticks are same. Brand generally doesn't do that. Launching a same formula in a different packaging, there will always be a difference. So there is a difference in this lipstick, and I absolutely love this shade, particularly Nimbu Pani. And yes, I have been constantly wearing, this is one of my favorite shades again into Nykaa family. This is definitely one of the best launches by Nykaa. If you haven't tried Masaba by Nykaa lipstick, the ones which will cost you $5.99, then might as well try one shade. There are more shades. I'm eyeing one more shade though in this Masaba family. I will definitely get it in a good discount. But yes, this is definitely one of the best launches. Such a wonderful reminder it is in this video. You are knowing every single launch Nykaa has done so far. Moving on to another amazing launch Nykaa came out with, and yes, this lipstick was highly compared to the Maybelline Creamy Mattes because of the pricing and the formula, the Nykaa Creamy Matte lipsticks. Now I also have like 6 of them, and I did a complete review as well as swatch video on these lipsticks as well. For $2.99 you're definitely getting an amazing creamy matte lipstick, but I will still say they are much hydrating than the Maybelline Creamy Mattes. So if you're a person who wants to have a nice hydrating lipstick for your winters, the Nykaa Creamy Mattes are to go for. They're definitely one of the best launches. For $2.99, what all will you get? So I think apart from the packaging mishap with my lipstick, the formula is really good. The packaging mishap is that when you apply the lipstick starts going inside. It doesn't stay at one place. That's the packaging mishap with mine. But later when I added 2-3 more shades, the packaging was perfect. So I'm assuming that it was just a packaging flaw. But other than that, the formula, the way they stay on the lips, they are super light on the lips and they're very comfortable. And being creamy matte, they don't budge and they don't move. So if you haven't tried Nykaa Creamy Mattes, then what are you waiting for? They're just for $2.99. So now we are finally into our present, and now we are down to 2 more lipsticks by Nykaa. The one I'm holding is one of my again favorite formulas as well as lipsticks to wear by Nykaa. It's just that they did not get the hype they should have got. Reason being, they launched on a very wrong timing. They launched when Corona started and everybody was wearing masks and everybody was feeling the pandemic. And lipstick like this coming out in this pandemic, people were like, is Nykaa mad? That's the one thing which came into my head also. Why these at this point when we have to wear masks? And this is what I said in my review also. But removing the mask and the pandemic part, these lipsticks are well done. This is the Nykaa Luxe lipstick. Now you get very limited shades, but I must tell you, the packaging is Luxe. The formula is also Luxe. And it is nowhere near to your Nykaa So Matte, Creamy Matte or Masaba lipstick. they are different. They will definitely give you a luxe feeling on the lips. The favorite shade of mine in this is Truffle, which I wear the most. This is the shade Staycation. I wear this also, but I like to mix this shade with a lot of other shades of mine. But here you're definitely getting a more of a matte lipstick, which has a smoothness, a butteriness in it, and the lipstick doesn't move or budge, and it stays on the lips. Longevity on these lipsticks are easily up to 6 to 7 hours, and even if you end up eating, the lipstick is there in a very nice manner. So yes, for $7.99, being a luxe lipstick by Nykaa, it is a luxe lipstick. And if you haven't tried a single shade, then try getting one. You can get a shade called Artisanal Coffee also. It is a wonderful shade which I am getting soon. So yes, pretty underrated lipstick in Nykaa's lipstick family, and one of the best launches again by Nykaa. And now we are down to the last lipstick launch which Nykaa recently did again with Masaba, and the one I'm wearing on my lips is the Masaba by Nykaa Pure Matte Lipstick in the shade You Grow Girl. Now this lipstick is for $7.99 compared to the original Masaba by Nykaa, which didn't have any particular name like Pure Matte or Demi Matte or Semi Matte. But this one has a name called Pure Matte. Now you get 3 shades. The only shade I would wear is the one I'm wearing on my lips. Other 2 are more of red shades, which I am not a person who enjoys a lot more often. I have a lot of reds. I really don't have to add more reds to my red lipstick family. But talking about this formula, this is definitely different than your original Nykaa by Masaba by Nykaa lipstick. It is not very creamy or glossy. It is while application it is creamy or glossy, but it is very comfortable. It is fuller. It has a little extra matte going on. That's the only difference I can point out. Other than that, the feel is almost same on both the lipsticks. So if you don't want to put 200 rupees extra here, you can skip it, and you can buy any shade from the other Masaba by Nykaa lipstick. Why to pay 200 extra for the similar lipstick but not same lipsticks? Okay, so the formula is definitely different. I really like this lipstick on my lip. I really like this formula also. It's just that the pricing, and you get merely 3 shades. But this launch was not done exactly as a full blown up launch. It was just done on a Friendship's Day occasion. So 3 shades dedicated to 3 different friends of 3 different personalities, and yes, 3 different shades. So yes, take it like that. But is it one of their best launches? No, it is not the worst launch. It is definitely above a good launch. So it will definitely fall into a good launch. Something which I would not recommend anyone to buy, because if you already have a shade like this, why would you buy it again? So yes, this is one of the last launches done by Nykaa into their lipstick family. So now you know all about every single lip product launched by Nykaa. I did not get their limited edition lip palette because I do not like using lip palettes. So I have skipped that palette. Other than that, every single lip product you have witnessed in this video, everything will be linked in my description if you are interested in any of the formula. But now you know which launch or which lipstick fall into a best or a worst category, and even there is a midway, a good category. But I would highly suggest you do check out their dedicated review videos or swatch videos if you want to decide on a shade. But I must say, if I have to really rank the #1 launch, it was the Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks. Leaving on a happy note, Nykaa has given us a lot of different formulas to experience, to try on, and to wear on our lips. Consider subscribing and following me on my Instagram. Till then, you take care, and I will see you in my next one.